Good morning, everyone. Imagine living in a place where every minute of your day is scheduled, your freedom is restricted, and nearly every decision you make is controlled by someone else. For over 2 million people in the United States, that is their everyday reality. The U.S. has one of the largest incarcerated populations in the world, making the prison system an important part of our criminal justice system. Many people have seen prisons portrayed in movies or television, but those portrayals often don't show how the prison system actually works or why it exists. Whether we realize it or not, the prison system affects all of us through public safety, taxes, and efforts to reduce crime. Today, I will explain how the U.S. prison system is organized, the main purpose it serves, and some of the challenges it faces. First, let's look at how the prison system works. Many people think that jails and prisons are the same thing, but they actually serve different purposes. Jails are usually operated by local governments and hold people who are waiting for trial or serving short sentences, usually less than a year. Prisons, on the other hand, house people who have been convicted of more serious crimes and are serving longer sentences. Prisons are divided into two main systems: state prisons and federal prisons. State prisons hold individuals convicted of violating state laws, while federal prisons house those convicted of federal crimes such as large scale drug trafficking, bank robbery, or certain white collar crimes. Prisons are also classified by security level. Minimum security prisons generally house nonviolent offenders and have fewer restrictions. Medium security prisons provide increased supervision, while maximum security prisons hold inmates who pose the greatest safety risk and require the strictest security measures. A typical day in prison follows a structured schedule. Inmates may attend educational classes, work in prison jobs, receive medical care, participate in counseling, or take part in vocational training programs. These programs are intended to help prepare individuals for life after their release. Now that we've discussed how prisons operate, let's look at why they exist. The prison system serves several important purposes. The first purpose is punishment. When someone commits a serious crime, imprisonment is one consequence determined through the legal system. The second purpose is protecting the public. By separating individuals who have committed serious crimes from society, prisons aim to improve community safety. Another purpose is deterrence. The possibility of imprisonment is intended to discourage people from committing crimes by demonstrating the consequences of breaking the law. Finally, many prisons focus on rehabilitation. Rehabilitation involves helping incarcerated individuals develop skills that may reduce the likelihood of committing crimes after they are released. Many correctional facilities offer GED classes, vocational training, substance abuse treatment, anger management programs, and mental health counseling. The goal is to help people successfully return to society and become productive members of their communities. Even though these are the intended goals, the prison system still faces several significant challenges. One of the biggest challenges is overcrowding. Some correctional facilities house more inmates than they were originally designed to hold. Overcrowding can place additional strain on staff, healthcare services, educational programs, and living conditions. Another challenge is the high financial costs of operating prisons. State and federal governments spend billions of dollars each year on housing, security, healthcare, food, and rehabilitation programs for incarcerated individuals. Recidivism is another concern. Recidivism refers to individuals returning to prison after they have been released. This can happen for many reasons, including difficulty finding employment, lack of housing, untreated substance abuse, or limited access to mental health services. Mental health is also an important issue within correctional facilities. Many incarcerated individuals struggle with mental illness, and correctional institutions continue working to improve access to appropriate treatment and support. These challenges demonstrate that managing a prison system involves much more than simply housing inmates. It requires balancing public safety, rehabilitation, and the responsible use of public resources. In conclusion, the U.S. prison system is a complex part of our criminal justice system. Today, we discuss how prisons are organized, including the differences between jails and prisons and the different security levels. We also explored the main purposes of imprisonment, including punishment, public safety, deterrence, and rehabilitation. Finally, we looked at several challenges facing today's prison system, such as overcrowding, costs, recidivism, and mental health concerns. Understanding how the prison system works allows us to better understand an institution that affects millions of Americans every year. While many people only think about prisons when they hear about crime in the news, they are actually an important part of the justice system that continues to evolve as society changes. Thank you for listening. I'd be happy to answer any questions.